Hello everybody and welcome to another episode. In this channel we talk about mental programming for success in your career. Today I'm going to share with you the clear steps for a professional evolution. So stay until the end of this episode if you're ready to change your position. You're maybe getting a little bored and you know that you're ready for something else. My name is Rojas Liscano. I'm a career coach, and in my job I accompany many professionals who are in process of changes, including promotions, or they are applying for a position at the next level. And many times we get promoted because a job position opens up, or our boss leaves, or maybe a new department is created and they call us and we seize that opportunity. That is what we call being reactive in your career. And although it is very good to dare to leave the comfort zone and to grow when the opportunity presents itself, a professional evolution doesn't have to be only because they gave me the opportunity. It could also be prepared. You could also be more proactive in your career. So if your current position, you start feeling that you're not taking much out of it anymore, and you also know that you don't want to change career, and neither you want to create a company or to launch yourself as an independent. You rather like what you do, but you just know that it's time to grow, but you don't know how. Here are the clear steps for a professional evolution. And this is not career reconversion. For this, we have another video that you can check out here in this link. So, step number 1 for that evolution: define what you want. Growing professionally can be done vertically. It means looking for managerial position, but it could also be growing horizontally. That is, growing sideways and not necessarily upwards. So the key question to define your evolution is, how do you project yourself? Here you can visualize yourself in different roles and see which one really moves you. I have clients who are clear that the next step in their life is to manage a team. And I have others who tell me that what they want is to get out of operations and to start doing something that is more in strategic position or developing ideas. Other clients tell me that what they see as the next step is another function within their own area. For example, they want to stop doing recruitment and they want to do talent development instead. And that is within human resources. Okay. Other clients tell me that they would like to continue in their job position, but with a higher level of responsibility, not necessarily managing teams. Just for example, I'm a junior analyst and I want to become a senior analyst. Okay. And I have other clients who simply tell me that what they want is to learn more about other products and other services. So the evolution is more like a change of company or change of industry, but in the same job position. So as you can see here, there are many possibilities. So what kind of role would you like to play? What responsibilities would you like to have? Is your evolution upwards or mostly sideways? How do you see it? Now, I recommend that you define several options and that you do a good visualization exercise where you fully immerse yourself in these different roles and you allow yourself for a little moment to actually embody what it would like to be or what it would like to have these positions. This is a very powerful exercise for decision making. Now, second step is to understand what skills set you apart from that role. What do you need to reinforce? We cannot talk about professional evolution without mentioning the tools you already have. And since we're not talking again about professional reconversion, but about professional evolution, here both professional and transferable skills are important. Now, I remind this very quickly. Professional skills are the theory, practice, and technical knowledge that you need to be able to do your job. These are very specific tools for your area. For example, digital marketing, business valuation, programming languages, graphic design, and knowledge of material for interior design and architecture, whatever. Things that are specific. While transferable skills are general and you use them in any job position. For example, organization, communication, problem solving, etc. Now, personal qualities are also transferable and they are necessary when you're thinking of doing a professional evolution. Now, qualities are things such as empathy, rigor, attention to detail, service, or organization. Now, but the most important thing here is that you know how to identify what makes you unique. What is your added value in that role in which you project? What can you do, or what is the contribution that makes you different? And it is also worth to identify which competence you think you could reinforce and defining how you can train on it in order to add this to your action plan as well. Now, number 3, what is your environment like and how can you use this system to your advantage? As I mentioned in previous videos, all companies, work environments, working teams, and absolutely everything that surrounds us in the workplace forms a system in which we're part of it. So I recommend that you look at this system. Who are the pieces? What is the group dynamic? Who are the bosses and the decision makers? Who run this system? What is missing in this system that could make it work better? And what are the dynamics that actually work well? Every company is different. Whenever some client or a friend asks me for management position tips or how to position yourself as a new manager, I always answer that there is no one single good practice, because everything depends on the environment in which you are and in the operation of that system. And this advice also applies for evolution in the company. So I invite you to observe that system and to identify how you can take advantage of it. I don't know, maybe you have a manager who is your sponsor, or the human resources team and the company policies are super open to internal mobility. And maybe the company is growing and the horizons they're expanding, they are interesting for you. Or maybe it's the opposite. Your current environment is super strict and close, and the possible evolution is not something that attracts you. And in that case, it's better to explore new companies. So observe, identify, and create your strategy, also taking into consideration that environment. And number 4, have a clear action plan. Now, with all the previous steps we talked about before, you already have your plan. Visualize the roles to identify what you're most aligned to. If you don't have enough information, here is another action. I recommend that you activate a networking plan where you can investigate all the possibilities that are out there. Then identify the competences that you already possess and the things that you lack of, so that you start training on them at your own pace and your own time, but put that into your action plan already. And remember to analyze your environment to identify the people with whom you can talk to within the company. That's another action for you. You can book appointments right now so that you have that done. And if the answer is not within your company, then activate an external networking plan. And finally, prepare the necessary communication tools, CV, cover letter, LinkedIn, blog, portfolio, anything that you need to be ready to take the leap. Now, there is a lot to do in the corporate world. And if you are in the area that you like, then open up the possibilities, create possibilities for you, and especially get the most out of it and give yourself the opportunity to continue achieving even more success. So see you in another episode for more of mental programming for success. See you then.